Hey everyone, my name is Kaylin. I'm going to show you how to update your live webinar funnel on a weekly basis. It's super simple, so let's get started. So first, we're going to go to the webinar registration page, and we're going to click this little gear icon here, and click that. And you're going to change this webinar event time to whichever date your next webinar is going to be. So this one, the webinar is set for this Thursday. So say, I just did my webinar, it's Thursday, um, just finished, and my next webinar is going to be the next Thursday on the 21st. So I'd come into here and I'd click the 21st for my webinar date, and then if it's at the same time, you can keep that the same. So this is the time of day that you select. So I updated that, and then you update the page. Perfect. So that's all you have to do there. And then we're going to go through the pages and update the timers and the dates within the pages. So for example, I would come into edit page for the first page. You can see here that the date is for this Thursday. So I just come in here, change this to June 21st. It's at the same time. So that's perfect. Save that. We'll exit out of this. Go to the webinar confirmation page. We'll go edit the page, and webinar starts in. So this is a timer that we're going to need to change. So come into here and then the end date. So we're going to want to select the 21st at this is the same time. So that's fine. And then when this timer is done, it's going to redirect to um, your Zoom link wherever you're having your webinar. So that won't change. So that's fine. You don't need to change that. So you just need to change this date up here and then this date down here. I change this to June 21st and then press save. Let's go back. And then the same thing for the webinar indoctrination pages. So I go into the first one, edit the page, and down here you can see webinar starts in this timer. So we're going to go click the little gear icon, and we're going to go end date, same thing, go to the 21st, click out of this. Nothing needs to change here. So then same thing, June 21st. Save. And then we'll exit out of this. Go to number 2, or webinar indoctrination page 2. Same thing, go edit page. And we'll go down to the timer, click the little gear icon. And then we're going to choose the 21st. Change this date, June 21st. Save and exit. And then one more time over here. All right, so change the timer, change to the 21st, change this date to the 21st, save, and then we'll exit. And then we'll go to the webinar replay room. And so for this, let's go edit page. So this is where we're going to have the video playing of your webinar that you just did. And then we have this replay coming down in, and we're going to set this timer to be 3 days. So we can do this right now. So we'll come into here. And so say, for example, say it's the 14th, I just finished my webinar, and we say that it's 3 days, it's going to be coming down. So 15th would be 1 day to 3 days. So June 17th at, let's select this. So, oh, this is 2015. Okay, let's go 2018. Mm, Okay, so 1, 2, 3 would be the 17th. So select that. 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's the latest you can go. So that's when it'll be taken down. And then the redirect URL, you're going to want to redirect this to the first page, the registration page. So let me just save this, go get that URL. So we're going to want to redirect to this page. So I can copy this URL up here, the replay room, edit the page, and let's go back into the timer, redirect to URL. Let's delete that little hashtag, and we'll paste that URL in there. So then 3 days after your webinar, if someone comes to this page, it'll just redirect to the webinar registration page. So that's what you do there, and then so you're going to have your webinar that you download or that you record in Zoom, and you're going to download it from Zoom, and you're going to want to upload it into YouTube. So you go into your YouTube account, you upload the video. You're going to want to have it as unlisted. There's public, private, and unlisted. Select unlisted, so nobody can find it on the internet unless they have that link. So select unlisted, and then press upload. Once it uploads, you can come to you can open up the video. And what we're going to want to do, so example, say this was your video right here. So you're going to want to press the share button down here. We'll press share. Let's press the embedded button. And then let's scroll down a little bit. And we're going to want to make sure that I'm pretty sure it comes with these three selected. So you're going to want to unselect show suggested videos, and you want to unselect show video title. So all you're going to want to have selected is the show player controls. So once you have that, you can press copy. So we copied that video, and this video is your webinar that you uploaded into YouTube. So we can go back here, and then in the video, we're going to click the little gear icon, and we're going to video type is going to be custom embedded. And let's delete all of this, whatever's there. And let's paste what we just copied. So we can click out of this, press save, and preview. Perfect. So this will be your webinar replay. And you can see here that we have in 5 days, the webinar replay will be coming down. This will be 3 days because, our webinar, we're technically saying that today is the Thursday. Perfect. So that's all you have to do on the replay page. It's pretty simple. So then let's exit out of this. And then last thing we need to do is we need to um, download our webinar opt-in email list, and we need to upload it into our fence sitter list. So you're going to want to wait like around 2.5 hours after your after you do your live webinar. So say it's let's say it's Thursday today, 5 p.m. PST. Let's just say I just finished my webinar at 5 p.m. People are going to be buying. They're going to be, hopefully buying your product. So then let's wait till like 7 or 7:30 p.m. and we're going to go, when the buying has kind of slowed down a bit, and we're going to go into email lists up here in Actionetics. So go to email lists. And for example, so all funnels will have these 4 or 3 lists. You're going to have the webinar opt-in list, the fence sitter list, and the buyers list. So this buyers list, this will update automatically for people who are buying your product, and it'll be taking the people off of these other two lists, the fence sitters and the webinar opt-ins. So that's why you kind of want to wait 2 hours, is so that the automation can take place. People who buy won't be on the webinar opt-in list that you download. So that's why we advise you to wait a couple hours for that. So um, once you wait your 2 hours, you're going to want to come to your webinar opt-in list, and we'll click that. There's nobody in here, but you'll have some contacts in here, and then you're going to want to click this download button up here. So we'll click download. It'll download, um, and it'll just give you a Excel document, which you can just save on your computer, or it'll be in your downloads section of your computer. So then what we're going to want to do is we just downloaded our webinar opt-ins, and we're going to want to go to this fence sitters list. These are the people who haven't bought. They're kind of just sitting on the fence. They don't know what to do. And we're going to click this upload button. So we'll click this upload. And then this is where you're going to go choose that file that you just downloaded. So it would likely be in your download folder, and it'll likely be, ClickFunnels contacts, blah, 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 whatever it's going to be called. So you go choose this file, and then you'll upload it into your fence sitters list. And you're going to want to do this every week after you do your live webinars. Same thing. You'll be waiting 2 hours, get all the buyers out of the list, and then you'll be downloading it and uploading it into your fence sitters list. So then you can send the appropriate emails to those people and try to convert them to buyers. So that's all you have to do every week after your live webinar. Took me, I think, 3 minutes to do that. Like, it won't take a very long time. So yeah, that's all you have to do.